Everyone, it is Wednesday, January 13th, and it's time for the morning briefing. Snapshot of the region this morning. You do see the updated numbers from the unaccompanied children as of Monday. No changes to our declarations this morning. We do have updated numbers from our ongoing damage assessments on the screen, and no fire management grant requests to talk about this morning. As we switch over to the Geo platform this morning, things are quiet around the region right now. Mark will have a weather update for us in just a moment. No changes at the national level. Both the National Watch and the NRCC are at level 4 steady state. No changes to the Region Watch or the RRCC. Region Watch is at Enhanced Watch and the RRCC is at level 3 day shift. No changes to the status of our state EOCs either. Arkansas is 4, Louisiana 3, New Mexico 4, Oklahoma 3, and Texas is at 4. No changes to the status of our IMAT. The IMAT Team 1 went to Louisiana on Monday. Shelters this morning, Arkansas continues with 1 shelter with 7 occupants. In Oklahoma, 1 shelter with 18 occupants, and those numbers have been steady for the last few days. Looking at power outages this morning, Arkansas 96, Louisiana 55, New Mexico 2, Oklahoma 3, and Texas the highest with 1,399. Now we turn it over to Mark to tell us all about the weather.
Good morning, everybody. Really not too much to talk about weather-wise. Very quiet this morning. We do have some high wind watches across portions of New Mexico, particularly in the mountain passes, and other than the ongoing river flooding, very quiet across Fema 6 for this morning. So take a look at the 5-day threat matrix. We do have at least a chance for some locally heavy rainfall along the Texas and Louisiana coast over the next couple of days. The heaviest of the rainfall is going to stay offshore, so we're not really looking for much in the way of impacts there. And then we're going to have a little system that's going to move through the Texas Panhandle, western Oklahoma, far northwest Texas, and bring some light snow to that area on Saturday. But at this time, it looks like accumulations will be 1 inch or less, so a pretty minor system with that. So moving on to the next slide. There you can see the ongoing river flooding that we have across Fema 6. The crest continues to work its way down the Mississippi River and is now moving into Vicksburg. But you can see there's not going to be too much rainfall into the Mississippi River Basin, possibly about 1 inch of rain generally over the next 5 days, and not that much upstream, so we're not going to see any changes in the forecasted crests from the rainfall that is expected. So that is some good news there. And there you can see the flooding that we have on the Mississippi right now for today. Actually, that is a slide from yesterday. And so for today, the crest is getting down to Vicksburg and will continue to work its way on downstream. The Bonacre spillway is obviously still open, but the Morganza spillway is not going to be opened at this time. And on the drought monitor and space weather, very quiet at this time. So that's the end of my report, and I'll be happy to take any questions, Paul.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, you know what to do. In the meantime, we take a look at the meetings going on around the region. The ones in bold are scheduled for today. And today's trivia. What is the only state flag that has the British Union Jack in it? I have one answer. Anyone else want to take a shot? Everybody's coming in, yes. Mr. Bittler was the correct one right off the bat. It is Hawaii. A compromise between Britain and America. Any questions this morning? All right, everyone. Have a great Wednesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.